The rise of college football transfers. What the data reveals. The alarming reality of college football transfers. What the data reveals. College football has become a game of musical chairs, with players constantly switching teams in search of better opportunities. But just how often do these transfers occur? The Athletic dug deep into the data, analysing the top 50 prospects at every position in the class of 2021, and the results are eye-opening. A staggering 60.3% of players, 362 out of 600, transferred at least once, with a third of those, 33.4%, making multiple moves. Quarterbacks led the pack, with 42 out of the top 50 prospects changing schools at least once. But here's where it gets interesting. Only one of the 18 quarterbacks who transferred multiple times has started at quarterback for an FBS team at their final destination. The impact of the NCAA's relaxed transfer rules goes far beyond the numbers. Players are transferring for various reasons, from seeking more playing time to escaping coaching changes or injuries. Some are even using the transfer portal as a way to cash in on their talent, moving to bigger programs with more lucrative opportunities. Take Kyle McCord, for example. The five-star quarterback prospect transferred from Ohio State to Syracuse after his first season as a starter, citing a business decision. He went on to lead the nation in passing yards and was drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles. McCord's story is a testament to the power of the transfer portal in reviving careers. But not all transfers are success stories. Julian Simon, a top linebacker prospect, transferred from USC to Tulsa and then to UConn, only to find himself struggling to get playing time. He eventually re-entered the portal and is now uncertain about his future in football. The data also reveals that players who star at big programs and have a clear path to the NFL are less likely to transfer. Ohio State receiver Emeka Egbuka, Georgia tight end Brock Bowers, and Alabama offensive lineman J.C. Latham are examples of players who stayed at their original schools and became first-round draft picks. So, what does this mean for the future of college football? Will the transfer portal continue to be a game changer for players, or will it create more problems than solutions? One thing is certain: the landscape of college football is changing. And players are taking control of their own destinies. As we look to the future, we have to ask, is the transfer portal a blessing or a curse for college football? Does it create more opportunities for players, or does it lead to a lack of commitment and stability? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And as we ponder these questions, let's not forget the players who are stuck in the portal, struggling to find their next opportunity. Christian Pedersen, a tight end prospect, found himself stuck in the portal after transferring from Louisville, and is now playing for Morehead State. His story is a reminder that the transfer portal can be a harsh reality for some players. The debate surrounding the transfer portal is far from over, as the NCAA continues to navigate the changing landscape of college football. One thing is clear: the transfer portal is here to stay, and its impact will be felt for years to come. The migration generation. Inside the NCAA transfer portal phenomenon explained. Here's a harsh reality about college sports. The most well-trained athletes are often the least settled. Meet AJ Storr, a 21-year-old basketball phenom who's called 8 different schools home since 2020, all in pursuit of an NBA dream. His journey from small-town Illinois to Vegas high schools, Florida's IMG Academy, and now Mississippi, mirrors a wave of migration generation athletes reshaping college sports. They're part of a free agency era, untethered by NCAA rules and chasing opportunities for playing time, brand deals, and ultimate success. The truth about the transfer portal. A reality check for college athletes. The transfer portal, a hidden crisis in college athletics. The transfer portal, a system allowing college athletes to switch schools without penalty, has been hailed as a victory for player rights. But beneath the surface, a troubling trend is emerging. While some athletes have found success with their transfers, many more are finding themselves moving down a level or unable to find a new team at all. Pat Ford's investigation revealed a startling statistic. 65% of Division I basketball players and 60% of FBS football players who enter the transfer portal end up moving down a competitive level or not finding a new team. This is a far cry from the success stories of players like Wandale Robinson and Will Levis, who helped Kentucky football to a 10-win season in 2021. But here's where it gets controversial. The transfer portal culture has started to trickle down to the high school level. AJ Storr, for example, will be playing at Ole Miss this fall, marking his 8th school in 8 states over the past 8 years. While it's true that your first decision isn't always the right one, the saying, "the grass isn't always greener," exists for a reason. So what's the solution? It's a complex issue with no easy answers. But one thing is clear. The transfer portal, while beneficial in many ways, is also a double-edged sword that can leave many athletes in a worse position than they started. What do you think? Is the transfer portal a net positive for college athletics, or is it causing more harm than good?